Hey everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records. It's time for our weekly check into some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. And as promised, this weekly list just gets bigger and bigger the closer we get to Record Store Day, Black Friday. So we're just going to cover the highlights today, some of the things I think might be of tremendous interest. But if you would like to see that full list, all you have to do is head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, just look for the upcoming releases link. Click on that and you'll be taken to a PDF that'll show you everything coming out for this very specific week. Now though, let's head into the new releases scheduled for Friday the 22nd of November 2024. Lots of new releases to cover, so let's get right to it. Starting off big with something brand new from the Smashing Pumpkins. And this is called Agori Mori May. I think I said that correctly. I watched a video of Billy Corgan saying it. The description says that this is a bruising and shadowy return to form from original Smashing Pumpkin members Jimmy Chamberlin, James Iha, and Billy Corgan. Recorded in the immediate aftermath of their 33-song concept album Autumn a few years back, Agori Mori May harkens back to the band's early 90s canon, where guitar, bass, drums, and spiking vocals ruled. A couple of different versions of this one, Agori Mori May from the Smashing Pumpkins, black vinyl, coming in at a suggested list price of $25. And then we have an indie exclusive. It doesn't look like it's on colored vinyl. In fact, I have no other description, but maybe, just maybe, this contains a poster, according to our imagery here. So Agori Mori May, the indie exclusive version, also $25. All right, pay attention, you Swedish prog metal fans, because there's a lot of different things to talk about with this newest Opeth album. It's titled The Last Will and Testament, and our description is pretty wordy, but it says that this is a concept record of sorts. It's a restless musical journey mirroring the band's relationship with music and as a consumer of music. Lots of stuff to unpack there. Lots of different versions of this, so let's just dive into it. The black vinyl version, double LP, listing for about $36. Then we have an indie exclusive on kind of a green marble colored vinyl. This one listing for about $40. Also in our pre-orders, I see a gold opaque vinyl version of this, also double LP. That one also listing for $40. So you've got the indie exclusive and the gold version coming in at that same price point. Then there is an import. This is a Warner UK import double LP on silver colored vinyl. This one a lot more expensive, $65 is the suggested list price for that. And then finally, Opeth is offering Last Will and Testament as a box set. This one comes on white and dark green Corona colored vinyl, includes a CD and a Blu-ray. That Blu-ray is an Atmos audio and documentary as well. This box set also has a print of a handwritten lyric sheet, a certificate of authenticity, because those are important, a 32-page notepad, and a pen and quill set. Very cool, in case you want to make out your Last Will and Testament, I would guess. But that brand new one from Opeth, the big box set with the CD, Blu-ray, and vinyl coming in at a suggested list price of $80. So if you're interested in this one, make sure you let us or your local record store know which version you are looking for. Something brand new also expected from Marilyn Manson. This is called One Assassination Under God, Chapter 1. Coming from Nuclear Blast Records, we've got two versions of this to be on the lookout for. First up is a red vinyl version listing for about $28. And the indie exclusive version is coming on white and black splatter colored vinyl. That one listing for about $28 as well. Onward now to a very cool live album from the Black Pumas. This is live from the Brooklyn Paramount. The description says that after a hiatus of touring, Black Pumas returned to the road in 2024 in support of their acclaimed sophomore album, Chronicles of a Diamond. So live from the Brooklyn Paramount captures the Electric Church live experience. And this double LP set chronicles their million-selling debut album, and that includes their Grammy-nominated Colors, Black Moon Rising, More Than a Love Song, and many other ones, including that cover of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. So double LP on kind of a goldish marble-colored vinyl, live from the Brooklyn Paramount, from the Black Pumas, this one coming in at a suggested list price of $40. Something brand new next from Father John Misty, and hang with me while I try to pronounce this album name, Mahash Mashana. I think I got that right. Double LP, kind of a teal or bluish marble colored vinyl. This is the 6th album by Father John Misty. This one coming in at a suggested list price of $36. On the country side, we've got a brand new one from Zach Bryan. This is called The Great American Bar Scene. This one also is a double LP. The description says that this album features 19 tracks comprised of 18 songs and a poem. So there we go. Black vinyl, I do believe, is the only one we're seeing here. Double LP, as I mentioned. Zach Bryan and the Great American Bar Scene, listing for a suggested price of $40. And then finally on the new release front, we've got a Christmas one to tell you about. This is from Little Big Town, and it's called simply The Christmas Record. Kind of a sparse description. It simply says 11 Christmas songs, including some new ones and some old standards. There is a black vinyl version of this, but we see the indie exclusive here on green colored vinyl. The Christmas Record from Little Big Town, coming in at a suggested list price of $30. We've got a whole lot to tell you about on the reissue front as well for the 22nd of November. But first, there's a huge Beatles box set of reissues that we've got to get to. Not only the box set, but individual ones. So I'll leave it up to you if you're a Beatles fan how deep you want to go in this. But we can expect the 1964 US albums mono versions box set coming out on the 22nd. The description says that between January of 1964 and March 1965, the Beatles were very prolific with their capital releases here in the United States. So to help celebrate this monumentous time when Beatlemania exploded across the US, 7 Beatles albums are now collected together for a spectacular new 8 LP vinyl box set. So this big box set, all on black vinyl by the way, all of them include a faithfully replicated artwork, they're saying, and new 4-panel inserts with essays written by American Beatles historian and author Bruce Spicer. So the albums that you can expect in this box set, again, all of those early Capitol Records Beatles albums from 1964 and 1965, these include Meet the Beatles' second album, A Hard Day's Night, the original motion picture soundtrack, Something New, The Beatles' Story, we'll come back to this in a second, that's a double LP, The Beatles 65, and The Early Beatles. All of those are contained in this big box set. Now, The Beatles' Story is an exclusive to this box set. All of these other albums are being reissued individually, but if you want to get The Beatles' Story reissued, that's going to have to come along with this box set. So again, 8 LPs, all of them 180-gram vinyl. The Beatles' 1964 US albums in mono, this box set listing for $300. Now, as we mentioned, each of these Beatles albums that are contained in the big box set, with the exception of that Beatles Story, is being released individually. And I should mention that with both these individual releases and the ones contained in the box set, in addition to being mono masters, they have been all recut, all analog by Kevin Reeves at Nashville's East Iris Studios. So you're getting a good pressing. They try to make this as close as possible, both the artwork and they're referencing the original first pressing monos to try to get that mix almost identical. So individually, each of these Beatles albums are coming out at a list price of about $30 each, and each of them have that 4-panel insert and essay by the historian Bruce Spicer. So individually, we can get a hold of Meet the Beatles' second album, A Hard Day's Night, the original soundtrack, Something New, Beatles 65, and The Early Beatles. Again, each of those individually available at a list price of about $30. Elsewhere on the reissue front, we've got a 35th anniversary of Dr. Feelgood from Motley Crue. A couple of different versions of this one. There is a black vinyl version that will list for about $27. Then they're putting out an indie exclusive 35th anniversary edition. This is on red and, well, clear red with splatter vinyl, I guess is what this looks like. $28, the suggested list price on that. And then for those of you that can't get enough, Dr. Feelgood 35th anniversary limited edition, deluxe edition. This one is coming on green and black swirl vinyl, and this box set comes with a whole lot of other cool stuff. Triple LP on that green and black swirl vinyl, as we had mentioned, but it also includes a album of rare demos and live tracks. Also featured in the set is a 24-page replica tour book with never-before-seen and previously unpublished live and behind-the-scenes photos. There is a replica Dr. Feelgood itinerary, a poster, a patch, a backstage pass, a live show handbill, a press kit, and something called a medical envelope, along with a guitar pick. So the deluxe edition, Dr. Feelgood 35th anniversary, from Motley Crue. This box set comes in at a whopping list price of $200. A 50th anniversary remixed and remastered version of Rock-a-Rolla on the way from Judas Priest. This one available on black vinyl, and it'll come in at a suggested list price of $35. A newly remastered version of UFO's Obsession on the docket as well. This is being called the 2024 edition. This is now a triple LP set. The album itself has been newly remastered, as I mentioned, from the original production tapes and transfers at Air Mastering. Included across 2 LPs is a previously unreleased 2024 mix of the Live at the Agora Ballroom in Cleveland show. So this triple LP set on black vinyl in a trifold sleeve coming from UFO Obsession, the 2024 edition, listing for about $44. Make sure you head over to our website, by the way, to check out that full list of releases, because there are a couple of other UFO releases on that one scheduled for the 22nd. 2 different versions of Bush's 16 Stone, the 30th anniversary edition, due out as well. This 1994 album went on to become a cornerstone of 90s alternative rock and a formative album in the post-grunge scene. Double LP now. There is a silver LP edition of this one from Bush and 16 Stone, listing for about $33. That's the indie exclusive version. And then there is another version of this coming out on double LP red vinyl as well. $33, the suggested list price on that one also. And finally, on the reissue front for the 22nd, we've got a couple from Sabrina Carpenter. We've got one called Singular One. The description says that this is the follow-up to pop icon Sabrina Carpenter's 2016 studio album, featuring 8 songs, all of which she co-wrote, including the singles. And that one listing for about $26. Then we also have Singular Act 2. This one was originally released in 2019. This also features 8 songs, including I Can't Stop and Looking at Me. This one listing also for $26. And that is a quick check of some of the releases headed our way for Friday the 22nd of 2024. If you're local and you see something you'd like us to pre-order, just contact us here at the store. Otherwise, head over to our website at RadioWastelandRecords.com. From there, you can look at the full list of everything that's scheduled for the 22nd. Same thing there, too. If you see something you'd like, feel free to contact us and we'll put it in order for you. Otherwise, we just hope as we head toward Record Store Day, Black Friday, things hold together, because there's yet another week of big releases headed our way on the day of Record Store Day, so we'll try to get to those again next week as well. Otherwise, this has been Jim from Radio Wasteland Records. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do all the stuff, because it really does help our channel out. So we will talk to you again next time from Radio Wasteland Records. Thanks for watching.